Chess.com with Grandmaster and Superstar Hikaru Nakamura. Welcome Hikaru, back to India. What are your thoughts coming back to Kolkata?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to be back. It's 3 years ago. I think it's kind of crazy looking back. I remember when I played here in November of 2019. This was going to be like my last major event other than the World Rapid Blitz, which I played at the end of the year. Last event basically before I took a long break, about like 5 months for a reset because I wasn't very happy with my chess results. And then this thing called COVID came along and everything changed forever. So in a way, it's very surreal being back here, just considering all the changes that have occurred. But I do like it. It's great to see so many familiar faces. There are a lot of people who are here who I've not seen since then. Obviously, it's very far away from the US and then even Europe for that matter. And I haven't really played any of the major events that have been held, like the Olympiad and I think it was in Chennai. So just overall, it's great to be back. I feel good and just looking forward to playing against a lot of these junior players who I've never faced before.
And you mentioned COVID there, and things were back, different back then. You were a streamer, but now you're a mega superstar. Your thoughts on this massive change in your streaming career?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think for everybody in the chess world who was a part of what happened in 2020 and 21, it's just amazing. I don't think any of us could have foreseen what would happen. So yeah, I'm just very grateful for all the support from the fans and just to be able to play these tournaments sort of very casually without any risk or being very carefree in general has made a huge difference. I think for me, when I look at the candidates in particular, I'm very, very proud of that result because I actually think that without what happened, I probably never could have achieved such a result. Even though I obviously always have the talent, I don't think that mentally I was in the right sort of frame of mind. And so just it's been incredible, and I don't know what the future holds, but I intend to keep doing it for as long as I can.
And recently you won the Fisher Random World Championship. How was that feeling? Like you got a world title to your name finally.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't really mean much, I guess, to me. It was nice to win. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say it didn't mean much. It was actually a great accomplishment, but I think when I look at it, the perspective of not really feeling the pressure in that final game, in particular against Jan, I think it played a huge role, whereas I felt like for him, there was a lot more on the line potentially. Of course, it should be the same regardless, but I think that for me, I felt a lot less pressure, and so it was very, very nice to win that event. I did not really expect to win. I mean, even just looking at the road there, it was pretty wild. So I played the Chess.com qualifier, things didn't go well. Then I had to play like the Elite Chess qualifiers. I had to, I think, win at least 2 or 3 of those just to get to ice to begin with. But once I got there, I think I did what I had to do in the preliminaries, and then I really sort of found my form, or maybe I was just better than everybody else when it really mattered, specifically the match against Notre Dame in the semis. And so overall, it was incredible, and looking forward to trying to defend that title in the near future.
And SEC is coming up. You're a 4-time champion. Your thoughts on the SEC bracket for you this time?
Well, I think I'm a 4-time defending champion, actually. I think I've won 4 in a row. Yeah, I mean, I lost Magazine, I guess, 16, 17, whatever it was.
I think it's not even called the SEC back then.
Yeah, I think back then it was called the
Grandmaster Battle?
I think it was called the Death. Was it called the Death Matches or something? It was called, I think, the Death Matches back then, or whatever it was. Yeah, it's really exciting to play. It's great to see that with sort of what has happened, everybody is taking online chess seriously. So we have the strongest field ever. I mean, so many popular playing the event, and as always, I think I'll say what I've said for the last couple of years, which is basically in any match I play, I think if I get to bullet and I'm not down by more than 2 games, I think I'll win against anybody in this format. So looking forward to it. Sooner or later, you can't always win. Sooner or later, like I won't win, but I feel pretty good about it. I think, I play a match against Fabian on December 8th. Really looking forward to that, and I think if I win that match, I would probably play Ding, or maybe Ding's maybe after another round. But out of all the years in the matches I played, my favorite definitely was a match against Ding in 2021. It was a crazy match. I think all the fans enjoyed it. So really just looking forward to it. Hopefully I'll do well, but I'm not really worried or having expectations. I just show up and do my best.
And just quick question: classical chess, Fisher Random chess, or speed chess? What's your preference?
Ooh, that's a tough question. I think I would have to say speed chess just because it's what I play the most of. But I do think that recently there was an interview I saw with Monteroni, and he said that he prefers Fisher Random to classical, or he hopes the future is Fisher Random. And I have to say that I really do enjoy playing Fisher Random. I think that for any of us, I want to say if you're around my age, give or take, maybe down to maybe like 30-ish. There's a period in time when we all sort of studied chess without computers, and we even played games where we didn't know a whole lot. There wasn't the opening theory to the degree that exists today. And I think for anyone who's from that era, the possibility of playing Fischer Random and just all the positions being fresh and just showing up, it really harkens back to our childhood. And I think that's, for me at least, it's very exciting to think about it. Think about a future where you can play games where preparation is very minimal and you really have no idea what's going on. So for me, I really do actually enjoy Fischer Random in some ways, more than classical. I also think that looking forward, even if you exclude Fischer Random, I think there are going to be more and more rapid listeners. I think classical will exist, but I don't think that the future in terms of the audience and viewership will be in that format.
All right, last question. 2019, you've been here in India for a long time and you've seen the love of the fans. But what are you expecting this year after the mega growth of your career?
Yeah, I think I've said on my streams before, there really are only two places where there's been a massive fan interaction. One of those places was Russia, very specifically Moscow. When I played World Rapid Blitz, there were a lot of spectators, and the other place, of course, is here in Kolkata. When I played in 2018 and 19, and there were the autograph sessions, or also just an auditorium with, I want to say like maybe 300-400 kids who would show up. It's funny because earlier Vita was saying he's here to create artwork, and I remember the last game that I was here in 2019, of course, was a game when he kind of made this illegal king move.
King E3.
Yeah, against me. So, but anyway, joking aside, though, I think it'll be great. I don't know, what our interactions with fans will be, but I think certainly due to Vichy, due to all the rising junior players, due to Kashkar, due to Neeple, etc. The future's very bright, and I think there's going to be a lot of interest, and I think at the end of the day, what that interest leads to, nobody knows, but I think it's a step in the right direction.
All right, thank you so much for your time and good luck for both events.
Thank you.